Good day, everyone. Tim from Timber Visions here today. So today I have a product I want to show you. The folks from Garvee sent me this quick hitch, and it's similar to my other quick hitch that I've been using since I had my subcompact tractor. There's a couple differences. One is that this one's rated for 3,000 and that one was rated for 2,000 pounds. And then also this one has a 2-inch receiver right here. So you could put, like a ball on there to pull trailers around or whatever. Or on their website, they have a few attachments that go into 2-inch receivers, like a landscape rake. Something I might be interested in getting myself, especially with the new area I have over here, the wood farm, as my wife puts it. Anyway, so we're gonna, I did adjust this hook because it is adjustable. There's multiple holes along the edge here to adjust the height of your hook. And I have it so it's the same height as my other quick hitch was, so that everything that I hook up with a quick hitch, just like the other one, it'll work. So I think dimensionally it's exactly the same. Comes in this beautiful red color. I think they have green and black. I don't know, there's a few different colors. I know green and black for sure. And then the red. Anyway, we're gonna get this thing hooked up and I'll kind of give you a demonstration of the advantage of running a quick hitch. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you already know that I love the quick hitches. You do have to have attachments that are compatible, or you do have to modify your attachments to be compatible with the quick hitch. So that is one drawback of it. But if you're just getting into using the tractor, one of these, I can't recommend it enough because they save so much time. You know, you'll see me fighting to get this thing installed on here. Think of that. You have to do that every time that you switch attachments. And then I'll demonstrate using this and you'll see why these are so nice. But anyway, let's get to it. Okay, so if you watch my channel for any amount of time, you know that I'm honest and transparent when I'm doing these product reviews. So I will say one thing that was weird was that these handles were backwards, as in when they were flipped out, they were closed. And when they were flipped in, then they were open. So the only thing I had to do, and maybe they do this for shipping, I'm not sure. But the only thing I had to do was loosen up this bolt, spin it around, and then retighten it. So, I mean, not a huge deal, but I want to tell my viewers everything that I find. One other thing while we're talking about cons is mine showed up with these two bolts in there with no nuts attached. And then also this bolt on this side and the one on this side didn't have a nut on them either. And there was a little bit of damage during shipping. Yeah, it came FedEx. So anybody who's ever received FedEx, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, so there was a hole in one of the corners that had been retaped. So I'm guessing that they came loose during shipping, or maybe they're in there loose and they got dislodged. I contacted my contact with Garvee and let them know what I had found, and they said that they would pass that along to their shipping department. So hopefully that won't happen in the future. So they're very receptive to what I told them. So anyway, I'm gonna get you guys set up so you can watch me struggle this thing on, and that'll be the last time I have to mess with these 3 points again. So Stick with me. Try to get you the best view I possibly can of this process. So there are pins that we got to pull here on each side, and then there's the big keeper pin. So it's just a cotter pin, and then the big keeper pin. Anyway, so you go through here, and then through your bottom of your 3-point, then put your retaining pin back in. And you'll probably be able to see this better on the other side. Okay. And see, this is where you're switching attachments. You got to mess with this stuff. But I won't have to anymore. Hole lined up here. There we go. And then put my pin in. I have the top link has a separate pin, which it did not come with the pin, so I'm just using the one from my other one. Basically, that goes through here like that, and there's a pin. So I'll just bring you guys around so you can kind of see all of this. So you got a pin down there, retained with a cotter pin, another cotter pin retained in there, and then your big pin on the corner, and then right up here there's a pin for your top link. So let's pick up this ballast box, show you how slick this thing is. Okay, so those locked in. There we go. So now they're locked in. Those pins on, or that flap are automatically just spring loaded. So then when you want to drop one, you just flip these on each side like that. Then you just set it down. It'll automatically disconnect. Sometimes you gotta adjust your top link a little bit. There we go. And then you can just pull away. All right, so I will say this. The width here is thicker than my other one. So being able to see these hooks wasn't as easy. So, but I could lean back out a little bit. I retracted my top link and then I could see it pretty easy. But yeah, so unlock and lock. That's all there is to it. So overall, the welds on it look pretty decent. I mean, I'm not a master welder or anything, but they look pretty decent to me. And yeah, we'll test it out for a while here. It, you know, I just got it. I just installed it, so I don't really have any long time use to give you on it. So that 2-inch receiver is one additional thing compared to my old one, and also a higher rating. So it's got the 3,000 pound rating instead of 2,000. So yeah, we'll run it through the paces and just see how it goes. You know, other than the missing nuts, and then these being backwards, in my opinion, everything was good to go. I don't want them being in this position to be locked, because then they're always out like this. I don't want it like that. I want it like this, flip down towards the inside when it's in a locked position. So, and I think we've achieved that here. So, since Garvee sent me this, they also gave me a coupon code that you can put in if you order something from their website. So you just go to garvee.com, and then the code is TIM10. It'll give you 10% off of anything that you buy. So TIM10, TIM10. And you just put that in, at the checkout for your coupon code, and it will give you 10% off your order. I think this is like $179. It's on sale right now. Pretty sure it's $179. So I love having a quick hitch. I won't run a tractor without it. So, you have to decide yourself, because you do have to be more picky when you're selecting your attachments to go on, to make sure that they're quick hitch compatible. So, and you can get measurements off of here and kind of go by that, but normally in the listing of attachments, it will put quick hitch compatible. And if it says that, it pretty much fits all quick hitches. The dimensions on this are identical to my other one. I already measured it. So, and that's a Woods brand, I think. So anyway, we'll run it and I'll keep you guys updated. So until next time, be safe, brothers and sisters.